Hey guys, so I'm making this video because Road to Fame, when I started it, was about the good and the bad. I find like there's a lot of good on the channel, on my channel, and on the series for Road to Fame. I find there's a lot of good, and there's a lot of achievements, and a lot of happy notes, and a lot of good things. But I wanted to tell you about what I'm feeling right now. I was talking to my dad about some music stuff, and I was like, I remember a time I couldn't even sing in front of you, and then that kind of stuck with me a little bit to tell today. And then I was talking to my brother about buying some equipment, right? Because you know that's what I want to do, so I can get an album out there and it's nice quality and all that stuff, right? And I was thinking, this is starting to look like reality, like me getting equipment and stuff and buying a microphone and stuff like that. That looks starting to look like a reality. It's still not for a while, but still it's starting to look like a reality. And then it hit me, if this does become reality, I don't know what's gonna really happen. My biggest fear is that I won't be very good. I might sound good, I might have a good voice, and maybe I'm able to kind of sing and all this stuff, but what happens if one day when I make it big, make it big, say I make it big, I don't know, okay? I have big dreams. Say I make it big, what happens if I freeze and have a little meltdown of actually being in front of people? Because I have a hard time talking in front of people, and I have a hard time singing in front of people. As I stated, I used to not be able to sing in front of my dad, or my mom, or my brothers, and I used to not be able to sing in front of anyone. In fact, the first time I auditioned for anything, I wasn't able to sing at all. Of course, I've come a long way, but I'm kind of doubtful that I will be any good when I actually become famous, and the interviews probably won't be good, or the performances won't be good, and stuff like that. And sometimes this makes me question if I should keep on going down this road. And of course I want to be a singer, and of course I want to make it big and go to the Grammys and the Dove Awards and all those things, but you know, sometimes I wonder if I will be good enough, or will I just be that singer that stands still on stage while music plays and I'm singing and stuff like that, or if I will even be able to sing on stage, because the audience is getting bigger and bigger, and you know, it's really something. And like when I was performing at the concert, I was nervous. I was so nervous. And when there was other time when I was singing and performing, kind of performing. It wasn't really singing. It was kind of campfire singing, I guess. But I was singing some of my songs for some of the youth group that I was in last year when I was camping with my youth group. I was singing some of my songs and singing with them, and when I was singing my songs and everyone was quiet and paying attention on me, I was so nervous. I was so nervous. What am I doing with my I don't know if you can see what I'm doing with my hands. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands, but I was so nervous. It was unreal. It was unreal. Oh my goodness. So I don't know. Like, truthfully, I don't know, okay? I'm just telling you that I'm really doubtful right now, and yeah. On that note, though, this is also very inspiring for me, even though I'm doubtful and I'm nervous for my future, especially if I make it big, and just the idea of performing in front of people. But it's humbling and inspiring, because when I first became a Christian, years ago, when I was 12 or something, one of the things that stuck with me from this lesson that I was taught, I was 12, right? So we still got youth group and all those stuff with lessons and stuff, so don't think I'm weird. But one of the things that stuck with me with this lesson was that God works through our fears, and I was always like, I want God to do that. I always want God to do that. I didn't realize it really would be in the way that I am now, like with the music, that with music and singing and performing in front of people. I didn't think it'd be like that. So it's humbling to see that that this is something that really scares me, but I'm really passionate about, and definitely going forward I will need God's grace and strength, and I will be reliant on God moving forward with my musical career, as I do realize this. And I'm still a very far, long way off from ever performing for like big audiences and stuff like that. I'm really far off, but realizing from the small performances I've done that that I'm really I have stage fright and all this stuff. It's humbling. It's humbling, definitely humbling, to see God being there and actually helping me to actually perform. Because that concert, like I said, I was so nervous. So nervous to the point my leg was shaking, and this is something that's common with me. Like I get the shakes, I guess, when I am nervous, and so I was shaking. I don't know if you can tell, but I was shaking, and but I was able to keep going on forward with that performance, and each time I was able to continue on. I did mess up. Not the part where I took my eyes off my best friend and I just realized, oh, there's a bunch of people, but I was so nervous I messed up on the second verse. But that's just a thing I've noticed. But it's humbling, so I just want to make this video so that you guys know all of this journey, not just the good times, but the bad times as well, and the in-between times where this just kind of is the in-between times of, oh my goodness, I don't know, it's kind of nerve-wracking to think that my future could be like this, but, you know, I love a challenge, and I'm just going to keep pursuing it, even though this is the time for me to give up if I wanted to. This is my time to say I want an average life, but no, I'm going to keep pursuing music because I love music so much, and I think music has a magical way of uniting people. So I just wanted to make this video, and there has been bad times when it comes to this journey. I just haven't made a video on it, or I really shared it with anyone, because it's something that was something I needed to deal with myself. But moving forward, I'm happy, and right now I'm just realizing that I have this, I'm shy. Let's just say I'm shy, and that's something that I can't be when it comes to this. I can't have stage fright, so it's kind of nerve-wracking to think that if I keep going forward, that one day I will have to face my fears.